Howdy, Wyo, Russ here.
And Chris.
A lot of you guys are new, so we're gonna make a video on how we met. If you guys are not subscribed to our Russ, please subscribe, because we want our subscribers to goal. Also, please comment some Q&A questions.
And we may answer them. You go ahead.
Me start?
You do it.
I was working on the oil drilling rigs in North Dakota. I am from Casper, Wyoming. I tried to get on the oil rigs in Casper, but I couldn't, so they sent me to North Dakota. I was on like a schedule where I worked 2 weeks on and 2 weeks off. And on my 2 weeks off, I ventured off into Bozeman, Montana. I didn't know a lot of gay people because in Montana, Wyoming, North Dakota, there's not really gay bars and stuff like that. So I went online and I met a guy named Bob, which is your business partner, your ex-partner. It's so complicated. Some of that doesn't even matter. Basically, I was talking to this guy online and I was talking to him for years. So when I came this direction, I was like, well, I'm already in Bozeman. I might as well meet him, you know? And we met and we became friends. Our chemistry wasn't there for anything else. We were just friends. I ended up coming to this place, the mansion, and somebody saw me out the window.
Somebody. And I thought, he's nice looking.
It wasn't in a stalker way though, right?
No. I'm just kidding. I happened to be in the kitchen looking out the kitchen window and there you are. So he's nice looking.
Somewhere on the wall, they had a picture. Actually, it was in the kitchen.
To the right of the stove.
Yeah, it was to the right of the stove. And I see in this picture, this guy right here. And I was like, oh, whoa, he's my type. Just something fired.
Now I'm not his type, I gotta get rid of this beard.
You're still my type. Yeah, I think you had a beard in the picture. So we actually did not know each other at this point. I just knew his business partner, and you had seen me, and I had seen you, but we never actually met. And then, you wanna take it from here? How we actually started talking?
Well,
that was kind of like
the biggest thing was you started working, right?
Yeah.
He's off work, so he worked here and he started planting a tree. And so we can go out and show you the tree in just a little bit.
It's getting
that
big.
He planted. It's getting big. It's a purple robe black locust tree.
That tree right there. I mean, that was tiny. That was like, what, as tall as you? It was as tall as you, and now that represents our relationship. It's tall and strong.
Our relationship has grown.
It's my tree. So this tree is like a symbol of our relationship.
You better not die. This tree better not croak.
Oh no, but we have other symbols too because we planted more than this tree. That one, and then go show the other one. And then that one. We bonded with nature. We bonded with
digging holes.
Digging holes and planting trees. We like have a relationship and we plant a tree together.
That's good.
That's gotta be good karma. So we planted a tree together. That's kind of romantic. So that was kind of how we bonded. We started like really working in the yard together.
Yeah. Then having conversations.
And having conversations. Then this is kind of where we got like deep. We broke down and we were talking to each other about like what we wanted in life and what we wanted in a relationship and what our religious views were, our lack of religion.
Our spiritual beliefs.
Spiritual beliefs. I mean, we were on the same page with a lot of it.
And then it was his birthday, which is coming up soon. And so for his birthday, he was here. He wasn't around any family. I thought, he needs to have a cake. So I baked him a cake. Another friend was here and we made a birthday dinner for him. After the birthday dinner, we had the birthday cake.
You stole my heart.
That's when we bonded.
That's when we bonded. We knew each other for like 3 months before we did like any, we had talked, so I mean we connected, but we didn't really we didn't kiss or anything like that. And then eventually, it just happened after you made me the birthday cake. It was like the
icing.
Yeah, he did the icing on the cake and it just kind of was enough to steal my heart.
For that birthday, you were 21.
21st birthday.
And we got together and everything. I'm like, I'm older than all 3 of his parents. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? People are gonna see us together and like, what's he paying that young dude to be with him? So that was quite the age spread.
27 and a half years.
And then
there was a little bit of tension. I gotta respect everybody involved with this. With his business partner, Bob. They at one time were in a relationship and they started this bed and breakfast that we live in together, and they are still in a business relationship, but they are not in that kind of relationship. And when I met Chris, let me clarify, they were also not in a love romance relationship. It was just
been for years
and years.
What, 10 years by that time maybe?
Yeah, they were definitely separated, so I wasn't like a homewrecker or anything. His business partner, Bob, him and me all had a lot of tension from this, but it is a lot better. It's in a better place now. I mean, obviously I live here, and it's me and him who work this place, you know, the bed and breakfast. We work this place together. His business partner is just happy to be able to go and play it wherever he lives, you know, and just kind of do his own thing. And I'm trying to be considerate with my words, because it's one thing for me to put my life out there for everybody to see, but to put somebody else's life out for everybody to see, I don't really want to do that. So all in all,
things are better.
And I don't think I've opened up to anybody about this online, but there was that angle we had to overcome.
Yeah.
But we did.
That's life.
That is life.
That's common in so many relationships.
When did you like realize that you really loved me and it wasn't just like a friendship or a benefit buddy?
Well, when you were working on the rigs and things would happen, you almost got your arm ripped off, and I mean within seconds, and his arm would have been snatched off his body.
No, it would have been smushed.
Smushed. Well, it would have been gone. It wouldn't have been usable anymore. You know, always thinking about you. I mean, he's like working out. So he was working out in the dark at 50 below Fahrenheit for 12 hours. I mean, this is something nobody should do. He's getting frostbite. You know, I realized, you know, like I'm worrying about him all the time. I'm like thinking about, you know, what's going to happen, you know, what's going on tonight, you know, that sort of thing. And started realizing, I'm really caring about this dude. And
I realized when there was an opportunity for me to get with somebody else, and I was thinking of you instead. I would just like see your face in my head, and I'd be like, you know, that's who I want to go with.
Yeah, and that happened to me too. So we both realized we were deeper into this than we knew we were getting, type of thing, I believe, and wanted to make it more official. And he had no problem with the age difference. He likes older. I'm the one that had a problem with it, because it's like, I know I'm going to get older, and when I'm much older, and how will he feel about it then? And I also don't want to like have him stuck with some old geezer at that point, having to take care of me. So I hope I'm healthy into the future, and then do an easy croak out type of thing, so he doesn't get stuck with taking care of somebody.
I mean, that's something that's real though. Well, you never know what the future is going to hold actually, but most likely if we both live and don't have an accident happen,
then you're going to be dealing with someone that is an aging individual. So that was a big concern for me. Still something, you know, think about type of thing.
Yeah, we still think about it, and we've had a couple health things.
Yeah.
You died once.
Well, I didn't die, I'm here.
You did, because you flatlined.
I flatlined
3 times, and I was crying. That's a whole nother story too. That's another story time, like I said.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
the first time I knew like how much she cared, it was like only like probably 3 weeks into it, we went to Halloween party and dressed up, and on the way back, well, I had too much to drink, got totally sloshed. He and Bob are helping me back from the Halloween party, helping me stand up on my way
helping
home.
You walk and not
helping
like,
me walk.
You would have ended up in the
ditch,
sewer, the ditch or something.
Is that the last time? No, that's not the last time I got wasted. But
Yeah.
anyway, we got back and we're sitting at the table, and I remember there, and you're just like, you're holding my hand. I'm there and I'm feeling horrible, horrible, horrible. And you're there holding my hand on each side, patting my hand, taking care of me. It's like, oh, he really does like me.
And I guess you used to like bundle me up food to go to the oil rigs.
I would go and buy all sorts of food to send him off to the oil rigs for the 2 weeks with.
You were trying to get rid of me.
No, I was trying to keep you fed, because there's not much to eat there in North Dakota.
A lot
from
of
gas stations.
A lot of canned food. So I'm an expert of taking a pocket knife and taking a can and just like eating it with my pocket knife.
Eating tuna out of a can.
And salmon. A lot of salmon and tuna.
But anyway.
Yeah, all in all, that was it. Oh.
I don't know what you're gonna say.
Shortly after we were already in love, we were kissing by then. We go to an Audubon meeting in Bozeman, Montana here, and I hear of a trip to Gambia, Africa. And I was like, Chris, I'm going on that trip. And you were like,
you're not going without me.
And you know,
so we went.
Yeah, we went. And I was finally like in a position where I made a good amount of money on the oil rigs, pretty good, enough to, you know, pay for like how many thousands it was an expensive trip that I never would have been able to afford. That's my point. And you had money and we both funded ourselves to get there.
I had a bit of money and we spent it.
We spent a lot. It takes
a lot to go to Africa.
Because we also went to, right after Africa, we went to Greece and Germany and a little bit of time in Czech Republic and then a little bit of time in England.
And we stepped into Senegal.
Oh, we stepped into Senegal, Africa. That was still cool.
We had a 7-week trip together.
I feel like traveling with someone, you get to know somebody a little bit more.
Yeah.
And what we learned is that we overall travel really well together. We both like nature. It wasn't like a perfect trip, you know, any couple has like bumps in the road, you know, and you butt heads a little bit. But all in all, what we learned is that we like to be together and we're willing to get rid of those bumps and try to be together, you know, get past.
We traveled well together. After you came home, or right before you came home when we were going to Africa, another rig that was an old rig, exactly like the style of his rig, exploded and burned 4 people. 2 died instantly and 2, did they die later?
Okay, I can't tell you the exact number of people. It could have been 3 people.
It was 4.
Okay, it was 4.
I remember.
I don't remember the exact people, but
2 instant deaths, 2
It doesn't
later.
happen all the time. Rigs don't always blow up, but it's a possibility.
1 out of 10 rigs blow up.
I don't know about 1 out of 10. That seems high.
I thought that's what
I definitely didn't tell you that.
Okay.
I think it was probably like more like 1 in 100. But
Well, there's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it does happen though. But yeah, I mean, basically I decided to be here full time because the rigs are dangerous. He didn't want me to do that. I hated being away for so long and you needed a lot of help. And I was like, I wanted to be there with you. And I wanted those little moments with him. I wanted us to cook dinner together. You know, those little moments where we cook together and we just tell each other about our days and we get to hold each other at night. Those things. And, you know, other stuff too. That's always a plus.
Other stuff is good.
Other stuff's always a plus. What do people think on the street? They think you're my dad.
Yeah.
That's usually the biggest like misconception is people automatically assume that we're father and son. But I don't really blame them because, you know, this is a college
Probably
town.
what I would think.
Yeah, this is a college town. Parents are always coming to visit their kids and I look like I could be college age.
Yep.
So, I mean, I don't blame them. It is what it is. Do you think we'll get married? I want to.
Yeah.
We're in it for the long haul. Do we have hiccups?
Just about every day.
About every day there's a hiccup. People have asked before, have we done how we've met? And we kind of have talked about it, but like I said, we haven't made a video just for this.
So here you go.
So
here it is.
Here's
Here
the
it
video.
was. That's about it.
Make sure to like this video.
And please subscribe.
We need our subscribers to go up. Why, Russ?
And Chris.
Love you long time.